Book 12.1 The Slinx Has a Problem. The Slinx is very cross with the fuzzbuzzes. He cannot forget the trick with the spring in the tin. That left him in a mess and with a very big bump. The bump still stings a lot. How can he get back at the fuzzbuzzes? He cannot think of a plan. In the end, he creeps back into his tin and goes to sleep. The Slinx sleeps well. He is happy because his bump is going down. Now he can do some thinking. The Slinx thinks and thinks. At last he comes up with a plan. It is a very good plan, and it will astonish the fuzzbuzzes. He is going to play his very best trick. But first of all, he must go off on a trip. He must get everything ready. The Slinx writes a letter to the fuzzbuzzes. Can you read the words he writes? He pins the letter to the tree. Then the Slinx picks up a big plastic bag. He packs all his things in the bag. Then he fixes it to his umbrella. Now he can set off on his travels. The Slinx has a map. This will tell him where to go. He is going to visit the biggest dump in the land. He is going there to get some things for his trick. The Slinx is chuckling with happiness. He thinks his trick is a very, very good one. As the Slinx is going down this path, he steps on a bit of jagged glass. He cannot go very fast now because he is limping. The sun is hot and he is getting fed up. Unless he can get some help, he will not get to the biggest dump in the land. The Slinx comes to the bottom of a big hill. He sits down for a rest. The Slinx sits and sits. He does not think that he can get up the hill. Then, all of a sudden, it comes to him in a flash. Why not hitch a lift? He stands up and stretches out his hand. But the traffic goes flashing past. Nothing will stop for him. At last a truck comes trundling past. It is a mess, with patches of rust, blobs of mud, and lots of big dents. There is a stack of rubbish on the back. The truck cannot go up hills very fast. The Slinx does not ask for a lift. He just picks up his things and jumps on as the truck passes him. The Slinx is happy now. He sits back and stretches out his legs. But then, all of a sudden, hiss! The truck gets a flat. The man stops the truck and gets out. He will have to jack the truck up and mend it. He goes to the back of the truck to get the jack. Will he see the Slinx? It is a good thing for the Slinx that the man has very thick glasses. He cannot see very well. He does not spot the Slinx. He just pulls out the jack and gets on with the job. The man finishes mending the truck. He gets up into the cab and the truck sets off. The Slinx nods off to sleep. The truck goes on and on and on. The Slinx is still fast asleep, so he misses the spot where he has to get off. The Slinx sleeps on and on and on until the sun is ready to set. Then the truck pulls up next to a caravan. The man jumps down, runs up the steps of the caravan, and goes in. At last, the Slinx jumps down from the truck. He is lost. What can he do? He gets the map out of the plastic bag. He thinks that he can see where to go. But from now on, he will stick to his 2 legs. He will not hitch a lift, and then he will not get lost. The sun has set now, but the Slinx will not stop until he gets to the biggest dump in the land. The Slinx sticks at it until the sun comes up. He is doing his best to get there. He sees some running pumps in the grass. He puts them on. They will stop him from limping. Now he can do a bit of jogging. He thinks this is good fun. He runs and runs and runs. He will not stop for dinner. He just jogs on without a rest. In the end, the Slinx comes to the top of a very big hill. He is puffing and panting, so he sits down for a rest. But the Slinx is very, very happy. There, stretching out at the bottom of the hill, is the biggest dump in the land. He has got there at last. Grinning with happiness, he trots down the hill. At the bottom of the hill, the Slinx has to stop. The dump is shut up. There is a big metal padlock stopping him from getting in. What rotten luck! The Slinx flops down on the grass. He is very upset. At last, the Slinx stops sulking. It is a very difficult problem, and he must do some thinking. But first of all, he must get some sleep. The Slinx sees a big yellow box next to some dustbins. He creeps in, he stretches out, and in less than 2 seconds he is fast asleep.
Questions. Question 1. Why is the Slinx grumpy? Question 2. What does the Slinx pin to the tree? Question 3. Where is the Slinx going? Question 4. Why is the Slinx limping? Question 5. What is on the back of the truck? Question 6. Why does the truck have to stop? Question 7. The man does not see the Slinx. Why not? Question 8. Why does the Slinx miss his stop? Question 9. What does the Slinx see in the grass? Question 10. What stops the Slinx from getting into the dump?